Hardy fiber cement siding is proven to withstand water, pests, and fire better than wood-based siding. And it looks better while doing it. Hardy siding has been chosen for 10 million homes and counting. See the proof at jameshardy.com.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to video message number 29.
She's going to be a big girl.
Carrie Elwes?
She's an actress.
Okay.
Well, she's a guy, so...
I woke up yesterday morning with a spring in my step.
Start later, please.
I could never know what the day was.
Fast forward, Ed.
I love watching Tarzan movies.
Listen up, the ratings just came in for last month. We are number one. We just grabbed every key demographic. Super duper, gang. Yeah! Super duper. That's nice. Way to go. Neato, gang. Yes. Boy, that is good news.
It is the 22nd day of January, 2025. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Power Trip Morning Show on a Wednesday morning. Mark Parrish on his way in, and a cast of thousands. What else do we have on Wednesdays? Jeez Louise, what is... Oh, yeah, Carly might be here as well. Not sure. I think so. And so much to get to. Why would we wait any longer to get this great show underway? Here's Roy Wood Jr., some comedy on a Wednesday morning. It's a little warmer out there, which I'm going to tell you, it's going to make you feel a little better as you walk out the door this morning. So let's go. Come on in. I'm glad you're here.
We've lost connection. We haven't been right since COVID, man. We don't talk. We don't interact. We don't chit-chat no more. We don't even like talking on the phone. We get mad if the phone rings. The phone that was invented for talking. You get mad. Oh, hell no. You got to text me first. Don't just be calling me. Give me a sneak preview of the conversation. And then I will decide if this conversation requires a human connection. I remember a time in the stores, man. We used to have greeters in the store. Every store used to have a greeter. They used to have people at the front door of the store whose only job it was to just say hello. Connection mattered to companies, and it was extra special if you went to the store and you was black, because they had an employee that would follow you around. We was connected.
Yeah, right.
The finish line is waiting. Fate is on your side. You hear the distant thunder. There's lightning in your stride.
Welcome to the Power Trip Morning Show, Wednesday, Jan 22. So, do you think Hawks ever dated a Jan?
That's a great question.
I mean, I could just ask him. He's right there.
He knows a Jan.
I'm gonna guess 100%.
My aunt is a Jan.
Has he dated your aunt?
No, I don't think so. I don't know.
I bet he has.
I think he would.
Hawk, you ever dated a Jan? Just gotta think about it.
Can I ask a question for my client over there?
Maybe.
Define date.
Spent I don't want to say significant time either. Spent some time with a Jan.
I don't believe I have, but, I'm only 54.
Plenty of time left.
That's what I'm saying, man.
And
there ain't no running out of little blue pills.
Right, and I'm not trying to take a shot at you at 54, but 54 is the era of Jans,
That's
right?
true.
That's
a great point.
I don't know a Jan that's not 50 plus. Do you? Sauce, your aunt's got to be over 50.
Yeah, I think she's 70.
Yeah, that's right. No Jan wheelhouse.
No. No, she's dating my uncle Tim, who's also Hawk's accountant.
Yeah.
I know a Jan that used to be married to this guy named Gould, but now they're divorced.
Oh, no. What happened?
Now her name is just Jan Levinson.
What happened?
I don't know. She's a single mom, though. She's got a daughter named Astrid.
I got a friend.
She's lovely.
Glenn Uary.
Oh, boy.
Who was married to a lady named Jan for a while.
Yeah.
You know what's sad?
Yeah.
Astrid's like an adult now, probably.
That is probably true.
Is that what you set aside? Because I had some other things.
Yeah. Right.
There were going to be more month puns.
Yeah, I was going to do some things about my friend Ulai.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Jan Ulai.
Yeah.
What happened to Jan Ulai?
I got nothing.
Yeah.
Got confused whether it was winter or summer.
Yeah. How about Florida did too?
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah.
How
How about
New
it, man? Isn't that
Orleans,
something?
man? All the snow New Orleans got yesterday.
They're skating on the streets of New Orleans right now. Did you see that video?
I did not.
Oh, yeah. I'll show you.
They had, I suppose.
It was essentially like Batman Forever when Mr. Freeze turned Gotham into a skating rink.
Yeah, like when they blew up Heinz Field.
What a terrible character.
Was that Batman Forever or Batman and Robin?
I don't know what's
I
going
think
on.
we
It doesn't
looked this
matter.
up.
It's Canal Street.
Because doesn't he only say ice puns?
Pretty much the entire way. It's one of the most unwatchable movies of all time.
Do you watch your
decent
tea?
hockey player.
Yeah, Sloth from the Goonies actually made the final cut. So they had Arnold do it for months, and it just wasn't working.
wouldn't work
The
So
best
they had
part-
John Matuzak come in and finish it.
The best part about his Sloth from Goonies is it's also the kid doing a Pee Wee Herman impression from Overboard.
Sure is.
Would you like to have your
Yeah.
balls froze?
Yep, and it's Watto from Star Wars.
Yep.
And it's God, why do I always screw this up? Is it Louis Armstrong?
Yeah.
Is that the guy
Yes.
that sings like
Yes.
that?
Louis
Yeah.
Anderson's a comedian.
Oh my God, it's snowing in Florida. Do you think it's a wonderful world now?
Why is Louis Armstrong French? I suppose he's in the
Louis.
French Quarter.
He's in the French Quarter, man.
Yeah, relax.
Come on.
Dum 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 dum.
What?
Not quite sure what that was.
I don't know
Yeah,
what
exactly.
that was.
He's
that
Creole.
was Watto beatboxing.
Yeah, that was. Has Watto only been in that one bit? Doesn't show up in other.
I don't. I'm trying to think if he makes like a 6-second cameo
My box.
in one of the other two, but I don't think that he does.
No.
I'm trying to remember if he's. He might be. He might be briefly in one of the other two.
Yeah.
What the hell's Mark Parrish doing?
Just
Hi, Mark
chilling.
Parrish. How the hell are you?
There he is.
Just check, just
Great shirt,
doing what
by
I
the way.
Typically, do. I felt it was very fitting.
What's
I
it
thought he was
say?
an actress.
I got big old balls.
No, it's the
Oh, yeah.
Rosie's a fraud shirt.
That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a good looking shirt.
kind of is.
Don't you mouth off to me or I'm gonna slap you right in your penis.
You know more than anybody.
Right. Well played.
Cost you the most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of costing somebody the most, back up the Brinks truck for Kevin O'Connell.
Whoa.
Shocks no one. Have we seen terms yet, or is
I
that
don't
not
know.
out?
I mean,
I saw
I
terms
don't
of
know
endearment.
how do they?
Good credit.
I don't know if
This
they do
is
that in the
seconds.
NFL, but in the NHL, that's pretty tough to come by.
Oh, it'll be out for sure. It just hasn't come out yet. Like everybody pretty much knows where all the coaches stand.
Yeah.
On the sidelines.
Yes, on the sidelines. Yes, in line at Costco.
Yeah.
Never.
But we heard rumors the other day that Ben Johnson got $13 million
Yeah.
from the Bears, and KOC was making what, 6?
KOC will make more than 13.
I would think so.
You'd
If you're-
hope.
If you're on the brink of being coach of the year and you've proven it, and Ben Johnson's a first-time head coach, I would hope he's in that 15, 16, 17
Yeah.
range.
Prove it all night, baby.
Who was it that said Minnesotans do what I just did all the time? The whole like 13, 14, 15, like how Minnesotans have to, they can't just say, I bet KOC's making like 16 a year.
Yeah.
We always, and I'm one of them, we always do I bet he's in that like 14, 15, 16 range.
You're speaking like every expert on TV.
I don't know. It just, it sounds
pin yourself down to one number.
like it's clearly I'm guessing around 16 either way that I do it. But why do Minnesotans do that? And I've been guilty of that for 44 years. I do string guesses together.
It's all our parents' fault.
God, way to go, Aunt Jan.
Yep.
He's not even listening. He checked out. We're 8
I did
minutes
not.
in.
I'm listening.
Who you
Way to go,
texting?
Aunt Jan.
Who you
Nobody.
texting?
Way to go, Aunt Jan.
What was I talking about, though?
You were talking about people saying 13, 14, 15. He said, you sound like everybody on TV.
It's one of the most amazing things ever. You're
How
listening,
can-
but you're
yeah.
you're like not participating. It's bizarre.
I don't retain information well.
Man,
trying to
you
get
can
this
repeat it.
I'm trying to get this computer
Short-term memory is
to
pretty
restart.
good. It's the long-term, I think, you got an issue with.
You're trying to get the computer what?
To restart because it's all they like reset every 2 weeks or whatever.
And you're trying to get to restart?
No, and then it resets and then it goes to some other bit.
You said you were trying to get it to restart. I did not.
Well, now it's restarting. It's signing out.
So for the next 4 minutes, you can't read BuzzFeed, or
Yeah.
what's the problem?
I haven't gone to BuzzFeed in a while.
Are you guys surprised as much as I'm surprised at how many people truly were mad at LaVelle yesterday?
Yes. You
I mean,
stood up
really?
for him.
Like really
No,
pissed.
it's the best.
Yeah.
Like really,
Like
really
pissed.
angry at him.
So, Parrish, I don't know if you know this,
Yeah, I
but
must have missed this.
so yesterday there was a story that, when the Baseball Hall of Fame comes out, the voting, there's a couple of people that geek out and try to find, they track everybody that's publicly released their ballot saying, I'm voting for so-and-so and so-and-so and so-and-so. Well, the story came out that Ichiro was tracking at 100%. Right? So he'd be the second person ever to be unanimous because Mariano Rivera is the only one, correct?
Yeah.
I think he's the only one.
Wasn't Jeter?
Jeter missed it by 1 or 2 votes.
I think he was very close.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes. So I think Rivera is the only one of all time. I'm pretty sure. But Ichiro was tracking at 100%. Yesterday I said, well, looks like it's going to be 99 and change because reports are that LaVelle is not voting for Ichiro.
Yeah.
Of course you did.
The final total for Ichiro, 393 out of 394 votes. So one person did not vote for Ichiro.
Who was it?
Well, LaVelle.
LaVelle E. Neal of the Star Tribune.
Wow, I can't believe you got that information.
Yeah. So I reported it yesterday and people thought I was kidding.
Really?
Yeah. See, I think because we're so sarcastic on this show, people don't take our reports seriously. You scoop while you poop.
Yeah, I do.
Right? Sometimes you tweet out like things about garden hire and they don't believe you and then it ends up being correct.
Yeah.
Yesterday I said, forget the tracking at 100%. It looks like it's going to be 99 and change because LaVelle's not voting for Ichiro. 393 out of 394.
Yeah.
You know baseball.
You nailed it.
No, I had a good source.
Yeah. Oh.
You see, and it's all fun and games
Yeah.
until somebody does something terrible to LaVelle
Yeah.
because they're idiots. You know what I mean?
Like Ichiro's family?
What happened to LaVelle?
Well, I mean, multiple people said that he should no longer be employed.
Literally,
at the Star
they were
Tribune.
seriously threatening him.
Yeah.
On
they should,
Twitter.
They should
Or
take
whatever the hell
away
that thing's called now.
his baseball writers of America bit
Come
away.
on.
Yes. Yeah.
No, seriously.
Yes. Hawk stepped in.
He turned off the responses to all of his tweets.
Yeah.
You can't reply to him at all.
Yeah.
Oh, man. It's just so much fun.
I mean, it's got to be a little bit better than you guys ever hoped there, isn't it?
It's fun if you're not LaVelle.
He's hated this bit for so long.
I know.
How many times has he texted me going like, God, you guys
Every time he
guys
sees
put me through hell.
Yeah.
It's like, well,
He hates
don't
it.
encourage it.
Yeah, don't
He
encourage it.
literally shut off his response.
Yeah, I believe it.
He's so sick of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, how did he encourage it? He didn't.
393 out of 394.
It just works out perfect.
Some
It's
of the
the joke that
response.
won't die.
It won't die.
Yeah.
Thank God LaVelle did it again.
Yeah. All these.
That's what I mean.
Guarantee you, it was a Yankee reporter that didn't want anybody but Mariano to have the unanimous.
Yeah, this is the most boring hardcore sports take of all time. But it is so weird how this is a democracy, right? Baseball Hall of Fame voting. You get to vote.
Yeah.
It's your opinion. But whoever didn't vote for Ichiro's an idiot.
Yeah.
You're just doing it to be, like you're just doing it to be contrarian. You're just trying to like make it about you.
Yes,
Of
correct.
course Ichiro's a first ballot Hall of Famer. What are you doing? But hey man, LaVelle has his opinions and he can stick with them.
Yeah.
You're going to, let me tell you. It's all fun and games till it's you. You're waiting.
Well, I'd vote for Ichiro.
Yeah, same.
That's the difference between me and LaVelle.
He's a huge fan.
Big flaming bags of poop in his front yard.
Wow.
I'm telling you, you guys wait. It's all fun and games. He's like, yeah, this is great, guys. Hilarious. Thank you.
Well, release your ballot then, LaVelle, you
LaVelle.
coward.
Yeah.
Prove it.
And ESPN.com right now. All the Hall of Famers. Lead story. LaVelle E. Neal, only one not to vote for
Now,
Ichiro.
why are you doing
ESPN.com.
Yeah.
Oh,
that? You
man.
all have things to lose. Stop. Stop.
You know who
These
else
people
says
are idiots. And
Well-
you never know how dangerous an idiot is.
Well,
Seriously. You got to stop.
That's a fair point.
You don't know how dangerous a person can be when they care about things that don't really matter. Way too much.
yeah.
No, seriously. Did you read the responses? Those people are morons. But even morons can own guns. Be careful. Yeah.
Were they threatening his life?
You got to read the responses.
I did see a lot of LaVelle did it again.
Yeah, and then I saw some that
was as far as I saw.
way worse than that.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Let me look at these here.
You got to be careful. It's all fun and games. Until people are like, hey, I haven't seen LaVelle in 24 hours.
Oh, no.
Well, maybe he's looking up Ichiro's stats and reconsidering his nuts.
His nuts? He's reconsidering his nuts.
Wow.
One vote, yeah. Come on, LaVelle. Yeah, there's those. Yeah. It was LaVelle. LaVelle did it again. Who do we think it was? I wonder who it could be. Take away his card. This is disgraceful.
Yeah, take away his BBWA card.
God damn it, LaVelle. LaVelle E. Neal III strikes again. Wonder who it was. Yeah.
Well, what the hell? Who cares? It don't matter.
No. Should have been unanimous. CC Sabathia got in, and Billy Wagner, after 10 years, finally got into. Our guy, Torrey Hunter's basically toast. What did he get? 5.1%. So he's just barely hanging on to even being eligible. But
damn it, David Ryan.
David Ryan.
Yeah, the guy down the hall.
Down the hall, yeah.
He didn't vote for him?
He did not.
For Torrey Hunter.
Yep.
Wow. Damn it, David Ryan.
It's his official name.
Yeah.
His friends call him Dave. All right. Parrish, you're here.
Yep.
Carly will be here in a little bit.
Parrish is what?
Is here.
Here.
That would be
Here.
big news.
For some of us.
On the message boards?
Damn
Have
it,
not seen
LaVelle.
him. Sorry.
Wow.
You have no rumors swirling, Mark. Sorry.
Darn it.
Let's get some started.
Yeah, that's great.
I thought we weren't supposed to start rumors.
Nikki will love that.
I changed my mind.
Yeah.
Also, tell me about LaVelle.
If it's about your sexuality, we're going to just fling it. All right, more of the Power Trip Morning Show after this on The Fan.
How about those Golden Gophers?
Hey, 2 in a row.
Yeah, man. Beat
We'll take
Iowa.
Michigan and Iowa? Are you kidding me?
I wish it was football, but we'll take this.
Damn right.
If beating Michigan and Iowa back-to-back in football would be sweet. But, hey, look at Ben Johnson's squad starting to figure it out. That'd be all right. Iowa, 3 of 21 from 3.
Hideous.
We'll take it. Yeah, the Gophers won 72-67.
Did not win a Big Ten game all year, and then all of a sudden rattle off one of them against a very good ranked team.
They got
Iowa's
a tough
good,
test
too.
on Saturday, too.
When does March
It's
Madness start?
I think May?
Yeah. May
10th?
Yeah.
The second weekend of March is, I believe, the conference tournament, which is, I think, their only way of making their way into the dance. But
do you guys think, obviously Vikings fans and Packers fans don't always see eye to eye. Do you think the resentment for the state of Wisconsin is all Packer related? Because I have no ill will towards the state of Iowa at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Do you guys in any way dislike the state of Iowa?
I don't like the Hawkeyes.
I mean, I like to make fun of it because I got some family down there.
Sure.
Poor
But it's not the
Hawkeyes.
same as Wisconsin.
No, it's not.
No.
But yeah, to your point, it's not. It's just more hatred towards Iowa as a Gopher fan.
I can't get over my hatred for Vermont.
Yeah, you've talked about that a lot.
I wonder if it's lovely.
I
love Vermont.
For
yeah,
what?
It's got to
The
be.
season of the sticks.
Vermont is for lovers. My goodness.
The season of the sticks.
It's a Noah Kahn reference.
Man, you're good. How did you get that?
I don't know. I'm cool.
Yeah. I didn't think anybody.
I'm hip and cool.
You're cool?
Who's
Oh,
Noah
yeah, I'm
Kahn?
super cool.
I didn't think anybody here would get that. That's crazy.
I'm with Hawk.
Who's Noah Kahn?
Yeah.
He was on SNL last year. He's basically been everywhere the last 2 years. Didn't he sell out the X?
2 nights in a row.
Yeah,
2 nights in a row.
Drunk Dial
And
song.
the Stick Season is his big giant hit. That's fantastic, by the way. It's a great song.
Well, cool.
It's got a little.
For him. Has it got guitar in it and stuff?
But it's got a little touch of Mumford and Sons to it. Like it's got that kind of vibe,
Folky.
a little folky, yeah. But it's that song's fantastic.
Well done, Cor.
Thank you. Just clinging.
Is he the former lead singer of Lamb of God?
Lamb of God.
Yeah, same guy.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, he's branched out a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
David Kahn. The Wrath of Khan.
Doesn't he
David
own
Kahn
the
was
Jacksonville
so bad.
Jaguars?
Shere Khan.
Yeah.
Isn't he...
Genghis Khan.
Genghis Khan. How did I skip the most obvious one?
Yeah. Leave that one for me. I appreciate it.
And this guy's name is slightly spelled differently.
Genghis
Who cares?
Bong.
You and your friend smoke out of that?
Yeah. All the time.
Still?
Wasn't that the name of a bong in Half Baked?
It was Billy Bong Thornton and Wesley Pipes. I don't remember if Genghis Bong was one. It was Billy Bong Thornton and Wesley Pipes for sure.
God, that movie's so good.
It's not bad.
No, it's not bad. It's great. It's great for what it was.
And I was sober every time, and I still loved it. At least sober from weed. I definitely was drunk when I was watching it, but
yeah,
it holds up.
Duh.
Sylvester Stallone's got a new movie out.
Oh, please tell me it's what's the one film, Hawk, you and I went and saw where there's every action hero?
Expendables.
Yeah, is it like Expendables 6?
Nope.
No.
It's called Alarum, starring Stallone, Scott Eastwood, and Willa Fitzgerald. And it has a perfect score on Rotten Tomatoes.
Really?
Of 0.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's his second movie in a row with a score of 0 on Rotten Tomatoes. Back in December of 2024, Sylvester Stallone released a heist movie called Armor, which was also a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes. Damn it, LaVelle.
Genius.
A heist movie that's a 0?
Wow.
God. What a waste. What a waste. So what's the plot of this one?
Let me see. Quirky premise. Spies going rogue so they can enjoy some material bliss in a remote winter resort. But their enemies have tracked them there, which oddly puts Sylvester Stallone in the mix as one of their few allies, Agent Chester. The movie is about a group of good secret agents fighting off bad secret agents. The thing with Rotten Tomatoes score is they're saying it's a little unfair when you dig into the individual reviews. Some of them give it like a low score, but not a 0. But the others hate it so much that it lowers it to a 0.
This is one of the reviews. If you like machine guns, techno music, and renewals of old-fashioned Cold War hostilities, you can find all of that in a better movie.
See, it's just unfair.
That's well written.
It's unfair.
Funny. That's funny.
It's unfair, and I don't know.
I do like the 0%, but then some critics are like, well, hang on, hear me out.
Yeah.
It's not nearly as bad as you think. Read the reviews. It's a
Poor
0.
Sylvester.
I mean,
His new TV show's good. I don't care what nobody says.
Tulsa King?
It's good.
it is?
Yeah.
I mean, he's laughing all the way to the bank.
Yeah, he needs to get checked.
Yeah, he has like
Maybe that was the problem in that
$80
heist movies. He laughed the entire film.
Yeah, and he wouldn't shut up.
Like, why would you be laughing?
Yeah.
Trying to rob someplace. Yeah, 89% for Tulsa King. But again, Dave Schwartz likes it, so it can't be good.
Right.
Can't be.
Poor Schwartzy.
I wonder if you can literally die from laughter.
Yeah, wasn't that a What Really Matters? Didn't we do a bit on that?
Probably, but I don't know.
We might have done that yesterday.
No,
and I already
Margo.
forgot.
Yeah, a guy died from laughing too hard.
Yeah, his name was Chrysippus.
Oh.
Allegedly died of laughter after witnessing a donkey eating figs. He was obviously high. That's not that funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for that time, that was groundbreaking.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Man. Oh, that was like the Will Ferrell of yesteryear.
Wow.
Days of yore.
Yeah.
If I could quote Rachel Green.
Yeah. Death by laughter has been recorded from the times of ancient Greece. Yeah, so there you go.
Yeah.
Normally harmless. Oh, look at this, though. Death may result from several pathologies that deviate from benign laughter. Infarction of the pons. I don't know. The pons is the part of the brainstem. Yeah. that in humans and other mammals lies inferior to the midbrain. And then the medulla oblongata.
Water boy.
in the brain may cause the pseudo-bulbar effect. Asphyxiation caused by laughter leads the body to shut down from the lack of oxygen. I thought that I was going to die from lack of oxygen when I was high that one time with Zach.
Oh, yeah.
I literally was like, somebody needs to call 911.
We tested it out.
Yep.
We did our damnedest to die from laughter that night.
Yeah.
The closest I came was with you at the Aristocrats.
Yeah, that was... Yeah.
The mime scene.
Yeah.
I couldn't breathe. I was laughing so hard. And I needed that scene to wrap up quick.
Yeah.
Because I needed to stop.
Yeah,
but the longer he went, I couldn't breathe.
It's genius.
It's like being choked to death by a python. I like that.
It's brilliant.
In 2003, an ice cream truck driver in northern Thailand died because he began laughing in his sleep. It was Tuesday night. Damn Neon saying which sounds like a great...
Damn Neon saying
Yeah, damn it, Smitty.
That's a great rock and roll name, though. Ladies and gentlemen, on the car, Damn Neon saying
Yeah, that's not bad.
52 was asleep in his home in a district of Thailand that I shouldn't say on the radio. When he started mumbling and laughing, he was asleep. Newspapers reported that Damn Neon's wife made several attempts to wake him up. He wouldn't stop laughing, to no avail. Damn Neon stopped breathing on the next day after about I guess it was just after midnight that he started laughing, and 2 minutes later he stopped breathing. Doctor in the province calls it an unusual case and suspects that Damn Neon may have had heart complications. He died so hard that he had a heart attack, or he laughed so hard that he had a heart attack.
He was dreaming, and I'm going to say this carefully because we've had quite the week on the Power Shift Morning Show.
True that.
He was dreaming about a donkey eating figs.
Thank you for saying that slowly.
In 1989, a dude died watching a fish called Wanda. He laughed himself to death, had a heart attack because he was laughing so hard. Great film. You never seen that?
No.
I remember that so much
my parents loving it.
coming out because it was such a weird named movie.
Yeah.
So I've never seen it, but I remember everybody talking about it. I remember living through A Fish Called Wanda, but I did not. Kevin Kline, right? Never saw that.
Yeah, Kevin Kline, that's right. Mm-hmm. Kenny McCormick died from laughing in season 5, episode 4.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit? The Weasels died of laughing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's right.
So there you go.
That movie doesn't hold up, does it? Anybody seen Who Framed Roger Rabbit in the last 30 years?
Isn't that the one with the sexy cartoon?
Yeah,
lady?
Jessica Rabbit.
Jessica Rabbit.
And we learned again yesterday that Jessica came from Shakespeare.
That's right.
Yeah.
Chris knew that, but the rest of us learned it.
Isn't there something about how they were going to remake that? But is it Disney?
Yeah, it was basically that Disney will not make a movie with Jessica Rabbit because now it's just way too sexualized, and that's not. I mean, it was in 1988 or 9 when it came out, but now they're like, yeah, we're not putting Jessica Rabbit in the movie.
Yeah.
It does seem
We're
to
not
me
doing
like
that.
My brother's heart just broke.
Yep.
Oh.
it does seem to me like if I won the lottery, I probably would die laughing all the way to the bank because that's just my luck.
Didn't Alanis write a song about
Very
that?
similar, yeah.
Almost to the bank. I can't stop laughing. I forgot what was funny because I'm 54.
Oh.
And I walk through the front door. And I'm like, please put this in the bank. And then I collapse. And I have an erection.
Why do you have an erection?
I don't remember.
You should have just transferred the money digitally. I don't know why you're walking a gigantic check into the bank.
Who goes?
I mean,
unless
you're
it's
already
one of
making
those-
some terrible financial decisions, and you just started being filthy rich.
Well, I'm sorry, but there's a lack of oxygen because I'm laughing so hard and I have an erection.
So you're not thinking straight.
No, I'm not.
Okay, well, that makes sense.
Yeah,
But I mean, that's why you need to get a financial advisor immediately. Before you even cash that ticket, you got to get a tax guy lined up, some kind of a bookkeeper lined up. You got to get a financial team.
And here's the thing.
Call Ben Clymer.
The thing that's going to puzzle my family for generations. My final words were,
Wow. Congrats.
and people are going to wonder about that for generations in my family.
So where does your money end up?
In the bank.
Nobody else can touch it?
Well, he passes away from laughing so hard, so then his kids get it.
That's right. Yeah.
Minus the estate tax.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry you died.
The song that plays at my funeral?
Yes. Oh. That's it?
That's it.
Just one rim shot?
That's it. Yep, just like your dad.
Oh. Ick. He'd be devastated if you died.
And he'd be in pain.
How?
Hi. Front Page Sports is next on The Fan.
The Fan.
Windy, too, out there today. Not crazy, but about 11 miles per hour gust. The Power Hour goes live at 8 a.m. It's brought to you by Quantum Fiber. You can watch it at KFAN.com/watch. It's all thanks to Quantum Fiber, your world unleashed. Hi, Joe. How are you?
All right. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Patrick Morning Show. Here we are. You know, it is Wednesday at 6:08, and Parrish is here. And there's sports time.
Time now for Front Page Sports, presented by Holiday Station Stores.
Holiday Station Stores, buy 3 Pepsis for just $5.50. Buy 3 for $5.50 at Holiday. You can mix and match any Pepsi flavors you want. What do you want? Go to Holiday this morning. Thanks, Holiday. We love Holiday.
Yeah, the best.
Kevin O'Connell, the head coach of the Minnesota Vikings, will continue to be the head coach of the Minnesota Vikings. They agreed to a contract extension. Terms not yet available. According to reports, whether it's Pelissero, Schefter, and others, they're all saying that the Vikings are also actively working on an extension for Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah. So they didn't have to lock him up at the same time, right? They're not a, quote, package deal, but it sounds like they are absolutely working on the other one as well. But KOC is 39 years old, 2 playoff appearances in 3 years. And he is one of 3 coaches in NFL history to record multiple 13-win seasons in his first 3 years. Anybody have any idea who the other 2 are?
State the question again for me.
He's one of 3 coaches in NFL history
Yeah.
to get multiple 13-win seasons in his first 3 seasons. One of them's guessable. The other one, you'd have to get really lucky.
McVay?
You're on the right track.
I was thinking old school.
One's old school, one's
Like
still
Shula?
coaching. No. One is still coaching.
How long has he been coaching?
Not super long.
Is it Mike Tomlin?
Nope. The one that's going to be tough to get was an old Niners coach.
Yeah, it's the thing the Vikings tweeted, right?
I don't know. I saw it on ESPN.
What was that guy's
Maybe.
name? Not Bill Walsh.
Right.
The guy after him, George.
Yep, George.
George.
Of the Jungle.
R.R. Martin.
Barrero has him on once in a while.
Salisbury.
Oh.
Kind of. George Seifert.
Damn it. That's it. Yeah.
The other one's still coaching, though.
Campbell?
Although, not this year. He's done. Sauce?
It's Mike McCarthy, isn't it?
No. Matt LaFleur of the Green Bay Packers.
No kidding.
Also got off to a blazing start.
Oh.
KOC is 34-17 in 2 years.
Oh.
That's really good.
That's astronomically good.
Yeah.
And the other thing about KOC is the 2 years that he had the 13 wins were both pretty gigantic surprises. Right? Like,
yeah.
The first year with Cousins, I think we all thought we were going to be competitive, maybe a 500-ish team. Not that good, but everything went our way that year, right? We won every one-score game.
Yep.
Every break went our way. It was an unbelievable year. This year, even more so, right? Historically overachieved with the over-under being 6.5 and them getting to 14. I think they said, what was it, the 99 Rams were the one that the Vikings passed in terms of the team that beat their over-under total the most. So that's why he's going to win Coach of the Year.
Yeah,
the most overachieving team in terms of Vegas lines in the history of the NFL.
Yeah.
Hard not to give him Coach of the Year.
Yeah.
Yep. And they trust him to put together a great career with J.J. McCarthy. That's his next step, and he'll probably most likely accomplish that. This is a good team with a very, very, very good core. They're going to add to it in the offseason, but this is a team that'll have high expectations next season, and hopefully they can accomplish that.
Last couple of weeks, as I've been watching playoff football and all the big-time experts and analysts talk about who can win and who can't win, how many times do we hear in the NFL you need a good head coach and you need a good quarterback, and then after that you can probably figure it out?
Yeah.
We don't know if we have it in J.J. McCarthy yet, even though the Vikes seem pretty convinced that they have something. Zach's convinced that we have something in J.J. McCarthy. Can we all agree we're pretty confident that we have the coach?
Yeah.
Now we just need the quarterback?
Yeah, which I think they do. So
they might. I mean, they drafted him thinking they do.
Right.
If JJ's legit, then we'll have both.
They drafted him. So if, as we talked about like a year ago when they signed Sam Darnold, and then 3 months later when they drafted J.J. McCarthy, Sam Darnold will play for a while, and then McCarthy will come in. Well, McCarthy got hurt, but the plan all along was this was McCarthy's team with a bunch of cap space to move forward with and put a very good team around a guy on a rookie contract.
It's weird because it's a team sport, but if you, no matter how good the rest of your team is, if your quarterback sucks, you're not going anywhere.
Nowhere.
Mm-hmm. It's like a goalie.
Mm-hmm.
On a road to nowhere.
Is there any interest in trying to make it so the quarterback position isn't as important? Is there even a way to do that?
Make field goals worth 30 points.
Let's do
I was
it.
going to say, there's only one player that touches the ball every offensive play, right?
That'd be okay, too,
Adrian
because it
Peterson.
looks like we have the kicker. So we have the coach and we have the kicker, so we should be good for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. That's Hawk saluting.
Zach, if J.J. McCarthy's a disaster, are you going to be more disappointed for you or the Vikings?
That's a great
Like, what if he's
How many
just
years?
Is he a disaster? Let's say 2 years and they like this kid can't play. We got to let him go. 2 years. Is that enough?
No, because he could come back like Darnold in 27, which would be in 4 years and
Yeah, but they're going to let him
363
go.
days.
He'd have to start his career over somewhere else.
Yeah.
Which would suck, but I'm a fan of him. And
You can follow him digitally
Yeah.
wherever he goes.
Put your hands down.
Not,
Maybe
not fingers,
maybe-
not digits.
Imagine this, dog.
Not those kind of digits.
Hey.
Put your hands down.
Hey,
Dog coming in here.
Hey, dog. Hey, dog. Dog. Hey, dog. Imagine this, dog. Imagine this. He fails as a quarterback, and then he tries other things, and he fails at those, and then he has to become a male prostitute. Imagine that, dog.
be real bad for my bank account.
I mean,
also it would be one of the all-time great documentaries. It would be an unbelievable 30 for 30 if
That
J.J.
would be.
McCarthy falls so far that he's a male prostitute.
I mean,
Think about that, dog.
It's not hey, it's not zero.
I mean,
From
It is
quarterback
possible.
to quarter
It's
a
not
back.
a quarter a back.
He's very cheap.
Jesus.
Boy, oh boy, he's really down on his luck.
he's never coming in
terrible.
here. You can't be here when he comes in here. Well, didn't that basically happen to Delonte West?
Doubtful, dog.
Who?
Doubtful Dog is a comic strip that Chris has been working on.
Yeah.
Are you asking if Delonte West is now a
I don't know if I should
male
lick
prostitute?
myself.
He was basically
Yeah.
homeless and doing some weird stuff. I know
Really?
he's into
Yeah.
drugs. Delonte
Yeah.
West
Do you guys
fell
want
as
to
far
hear
as
the
you can
latest
fall.
cartoon from Doubtful Dog?
Yeah, what
Yes.
happened?
I don't think it's really getting any cleaner. Lick, 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 lick. It doesn't seem any cleaner. Lick, 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 lick. Man, and that does not taste good. Lick, 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 lick. I wonder if I can get somebody else to do this for me. Lick, 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 lick. You know, it might work as if I drag my a-hole across this carpet. Lick, lick, lick.
How about at the end of every Doubtful Dog comic strip when he's like, I wonder if I could get somebody to lick this for me. And then after the box that says lick, 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 then the final one in every comic strip is just, I doubt it.
No.
So he has all these great ideas, but then he just
funny.
gives up and forgets.
That's great. This should be an SNL skit. See, my dream of being a writer is not over. You and I are a team.
The
Corey.
Doubtful Dog. So he has all these ideas for cleaning his butthole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then just loses motivation to try.
Yeah.
I wonder if I drag my ass across the...
Here's the kicker.
That's not going to work.
Here's the kicker. Do you know who owns Doubtful Dog?
Sauce?
No.
Damn
Randy
it.
Shaver. Nope.
Oh.
What's his name?
Oh my God.
No, you mean...
Wait a minute.
You mean Randy
Hang on. Stop. Let's try to figure out who he meant.
He meant
Randy Jackson?
Randy Jackson. Thank you. From
American Idol?
Yeah. Because he called everybody dog.
Okay.
Oh.
That was the only Randy I could think of. Randy Shaver.
I thought you meant Randy, the sales guy.
I was going to say, I don't know if the SNL fan base is going to understand a Randy Shaver reference.
No.
It'll work in the Twin Cities, but if you're watching SNL in Tennessee and Doubtful Dog's owner is Randy Shaver, they're going to go, what am I missing here? Am I supposed to know who Randy Shaver is? Okay, so Randy Jackson owns Doubtful Dog.
Yeah.
Who's playing Doubtful Dog? Like Chris Kattan?
No, current.
Oh, somebody
SNL
current.
members. Yeah, right.
Like Mikey Day, probably.
Yeah, probably Mikey Day.
Mikey Day would drag his ass.
Right. Yeah, he would.
I love Mikey Day.
Me too.
I even like that show, Is It Cake? My kids like it, obviously. I've had to watch it. He's just a good dude. I like that dude.
I've never seen an episode of it, but I know what it is.
Cake?
It's unfreaking believable. It's almost annoying because you just can't tell until he tries to cut that freaking cake.
Yeah.
I'm like, I think that has to be a cake. And then he tries to cut it and it doesn't cut. I'm like, what is going on?
What about the episode there where they had the kitten that obviously was a live kitten and they still cut its head off?
Oh my goodness. Jeez, is that real?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the worst
And they were
rated episode of Is It Cake?
Yeah. And Doubtful Dog was there.
Yeah.
He was like, I doubt that's a cake. And it turned out he was right.
And Randy Shaver was pissed.
Yeah. Man, these videos are all over the internet of is it cake or not. It's amazing. Where you're like, what? That's cake?
I just can't believe that they taste good, though. They always sit up there and rave about it, but when you have to put so much fondant on there to make it hold, it can't be good.
Question for
fondant's kind of gross.
Sauce?
Yes, sir.
Is that the reaction to every person? On the show? Because I've never seen an episode. Does every person say, what? That is cake?
No, I've never seen the episode, but there's all kinds of people that do it on Instagram, and every time that's my reaction. Huh? How is that cake?
But the craziest part of the actual show, Is It Cake, is the competitors are all cake chefs, and they can't, from 20 feet away, they can't tell.
Yeah.
So part of the game is Mikey Day will show them a whole bunch of things. And from about 20, 25 feet, it's, all right, which one of the, what in front of you is a cake? And they get it wrong all the time. And that's their job, to make cakes that are deceptive, and they can't tell.
What about the episode where Rosie comes out and he's got his thing on a plate? And he's like, take a look,
yeah. That episode didn't last
and they're
long.
Like, Mark Rosen, for the 5th time, put your penis away. We know that's not cake.
It's a new show on Prime called Is It an HR Violation? And the answer, Rosie, is yes, it is every single time.
And then Rosie comes out and does sea magic. God, that was sweet. What a great episode of South Park.
Now I want cake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But good cake. Not
What's the
cake
best kind of cake,
Ice
Hawk?
cream cake.
Birthday.
Yeah. He's not wrong.
Thank you.
Sheet cake is amazing.
What were we talking about before? Oh, yeah, Doubtful Dog and our SNL
Dog.
writing, and then we got to Mikey Day.
See, I don't think the dream's over.
No, I don't think it is either.
I think it works better as a comic strip than a sketch.
Yeah.
Although,
I can't draw, though, dude.
How many people are making money off the comic strips in 2025?
I bet some people are. I still see them. People don't do them for free, I don't think.
No, but I mean...
I've had an idea for one for the longest time.
Does it involve a dog who drags his ass on the carpet and then questions his existence?
Now I have 2.
What's the other one?
I don't want to say it because somebody steal it.
Oh, it's a legit idea?
It really is.
But if you're 10 years old right now and your dream is to be a comic strip writer, are you wasting your time?
I have a question for you. Do you think there's 10-year-olds whose dream is to be a comic
That's
writer?
what I'm saying.
Sure, yeah.
My
for sure.
Turner loved drawing comics.
Well, I'm not talking about comic books. I'm talking about comic strips.
Strips.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep. I just don't know if that's a thing, and I don't know if there's a path to make money. As the newspaper industry continues to die, are people following online comic strips?
Yeah, I mean, it seems like something you could do just as easily online, but I don't know how you get paid.
Right, how do you make money?
Yeah.
And Jesus, I mean, I know there are political cartoonists.
Jesus.
And he paints like you wouldn't believe.
Wow. That seems like you
wouldn't believe it.
That seems like a waste of skills. Doesn't it? You could be doing some other things, Jesus.
I thought of an idea.
He's busy, right?
Now, it's snowing in Florida, Jesus.
Yeah,
Stop,
Jesus.
put down the pen.
And don't forget, Jameis Winston has been praying to not throw more pick sixes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But Jesus is too busy drawing doodles.
Yeah, he is. Doodles.
What if tomorrow we flip open the Star Tribune because LaVelle's been dismissed?
How?
By Jesus?
Because his column.
Lord?
Well, no. He got fired because he didn't vote for Ichiro.
Oh.
And then they've replaced his column with a comic strip, and it's about a dog who has ideas but ends up doubting himself. We'll call him Thomas. He's a doubting Thomas.
Oh.
And then it says right across the top of the comic strip, it says, "Doubtful dog," parentheses, Thomas, by Jesus H. Christ.
God, that'd be so good.
The Star Tribune
so great.
booked Jesus as a comic strip.
Yeah.
So again, it's a very family-friendly comic strip. It's just about a dog that doesn't believe in himself, but should.
That's how he comes back.
Walk into the courthouse today and change my name to Jesus H. Christ?
I would guess.
I'm not sure because I know there are judges that can reject name
for
changes,
sure,
right?
absolutely,
My
yeah.
guess is that one would get rejected. But ask
not
your
saying
dad.
I
It's us.
would.
Text your dad. Is your dad up? Ask your dad and say, could we go to
reject.
most? Yeah, they can reject
Oh, yeah,
names.
certainly, yeah.
He changed his name.
Who did?
My dad. He was William Jeffrey.
How about him?
Now he's Jeffrey William.
Why in the hell did he do that?
I don't think he wanted to be a junior because his dad was William.
That's too bad because I really want to call him Billy.
Hawk does.
Oh, Billy. Where's that soundbite? We have
God,
it somewhere.
great film.
I just Googled that. Everything we said is true.
About rejecting names?
That, most
And that's one of
jurisdictions, judges may have discretion to deny a name.
Well, discretion is the better part of valor.
But then you could appeal it, I would imagine, and then find a drunk judge who'd be cool with anything.
I don't know if you can.
He's down to
sure.
town.
Sure. You know who the best drunk judge is? Randy Shaver.
Poor Randy.
Oh, Billy. There it is.
Great film.
Good morning,
Are you
Randy.
calling your dad? Or did we just get it basically confirmed through Zach anyway?
just
I
texted him.
don't know if we need Billy. Oh, Billy. I think Zach pretty much just got to the bottom of it.
Well, if he's up, he'll call in. He wants to talk to Hawk anyway.
I guess for now, Christopher.
Yeah.
You're going to have to stick with Chris and not the T part of Christopher. You're just going to be Chris.
Damn it.
I mean, Topher Grace went with the back half, right? He went with Topher.
Yeah.
Chris has always gone with the front half. Why can't Chris add one more letter?
I don't know. I don't know why.
Chris.
And your legal name is Christopher.
That's correct.
You choose to go by Chris.
I choose to.
Yeah,
Sure.
he chooses to.
You could go by Christ.
Oh, Billy.
If you wanted to. It's your right.
Yeah, it's his right.
So you
it's
could be
your right.
Christ hockey.
Yeah, Christ hockey.
That sounds like the boss's most Tuesdays.
Oh.
I haven't seen them in weeks.
No, because they're not here and we leave at 9:01. It's the best. More of the Power Trip Morning Show after this on The Fan.
KFAN.
Get ready to rock out this summer. Coheed and Cambria and Taking Back Sunday are coming to the Armory on August 20th with special guest Foxing. Tickets are on sale now. Don't miss out. Get all the details and your tickets today at KFAN.com keyword calendar. And we, by the way, should mention, we got a lot of tickets to give away between now
Yeah, we
and
got
the end of the
some,
show.
some Nen.
We have 9 Inch Nails tickets. We have It's a Wild Wednesday. So we'll be giving away wild tickets thanks to Jim Beam. And then, of course, my favorite, Shinedown coming to Target Center this summer. We have tickets all week for that as well. So stick around if you want to win and go see some awesome rock and roll shows.
Yes. I haven't seen Shinedown in a while.
The Dance Kid. Bush is opening up for him.
Oh, yeah?
Ladies and gentlemen, Bush.
Man, you're good.
Wow.
How about on the Saturday Night Live documentary? I think it was on the Saturday Night Live documentary. Yeah, it was. They're talking to Dave Grohl about the cowbell bit,
Yeah.
And he, you always reference the Foo Fighters.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, great band.
Oh, Nikki loves that.
Dave Grohl was standing there talking to, before they did the promo, was talking to dude.
Christopher Walken.
Thank you. And Christopher goes, what is the emphasis on?
Yeah.
And Dave goes, on the Foo. And so that's why he goes, on the Foo Fighters.
Yeah.
So good.
So he wanted to know if it was Foo Fighters or Foo Fighters. Yeah, I can't even do it wrong. It feels so weird to say it incorrectly. So you try.
Foo Fighters.
That's the closest you've ever come to actually trying a Walken impression.
I can't do a Walken.
Do the full bit. Pretend he's doing the ladies and gentlemen Foo Fighters, but do it in a Walken voice. Go.
I don't know if I can. Ladies and gentlemen, Foo Fighters.
That's not bad.
All right.
Really, that's ain't bad.
Sounds a little bit more like Arnold Schwarzenegger, but now do it as Arnold. Go.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Foo Fighters. That's not bad. That's not bad. You have to say it. Admit.
Did you just review your own comments?
Yes. Yes, he did.
Well, I just...
Before anybody could else.
Yeah, correct.
Say a word.
Well, you did fine.
Thank you.
What really matters? Scores and stats around the world of sports and in between. Chris will change your life with something else.
You're right. I'm going to do my best not to piss anybody off today.
Oh, okay.
This is not working so far.
Wild news presented by Catalyst and CatalystSupplyCo.com. If you are a Twin Cities contractor, make sure you're a Catalyst company. Boost your build with Catalyst. The Wild host, Utah.
Johnny Utah?
Thursday at 7 o'clock. Utah.
Yeah,
The
damn it, I
club?
pissed
Give
somebody
me two.
You kissed somebody off?
I sure did.
The Wild have played Utah already twice this year, Pear Bear. 5-4 over Utah in a shootout in December, and then they lost 2-1 to Utah 10 days later. So a couple of games a month ago, but so far they've split.
Yeah, Utah is flying right now. They've got a ton of young talent, young skill, and they are clicking on all cylinders. It's a team that you've really got to be careful with, and the Wild just needs to play to their strength, and that's their defensive structure. Their commitment to the D zone is absolutely incredible, again, like Zach and I were just talking off air, that where the Wild are right now in the standings with the injuries that they've had is flat out remarkable. I mean, with these injuries, you've got Kaprizov, Spurgeon, Brodeen, Faber. Just get Faber back. That's arguably the four most important players on the ice, minus the goaltender. That situation, a lot of teams fall completely out of a playoff position, let alone continue to battle to be one of the best teams in the league. It's absolutely incredible what John Hines is doing there. Whatever they are saying, the next man up mentality, Billy Guerin and what he's done in the farm system and what they've been able to bring up and plug in and just continue to, add help. Was it Jones scored the other night? Or Shore.
Yeah.
Shore. Sorry. Shore scored the other day. I mean, to go into Colorado back to back, which is very difficult. One of the best home records. They were the best home record until LA overtook them because we beat them on their home ice. It literally is absolutely incredible what the Wild are doing. Sit back and enjoy, and hopefully the injuries, those guys will come back sooner rather than later.
This is about 90 seconds late, but I found it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters.
Ladies and gentlemen, Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters.
All right, I play the intro. You guys, Parrish, don't look over here for a second. I play the intro. You tell me who's saying it. Okay.
Okay.
Ready? Let's see who can get it first. Go.
Once again, Stone Temple Pilots.
Is
Mark.
Mark.
Nicole Kidman.
That is Nicole Kidman.
Once again, Stone Temple Pilots.
Now, that's just at Stone, right?
Yeah,
well done.
I actually have an Australian guy as my voice for Siri.
And I have one in my basement.
Wow.
Okay.
It's Steve Irwin.
He
is the corpse of
He's still
Steve.
alive?
No, he's dead.
It cost me a pretty penny.
Yeah. All right, try this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Smashing Pumpkins.
Oh, say that one.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Smashing Pumpkins.
It's a tough one.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Smashing Pumpkins.
Ben Stiller?
No, if he talked a lot longer, he has a very recognizable voice. I think you would all know it, but in this little short clip, I think it's tough.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Smashing Pumpkins.
Kieran Culkin?
No.
It would have been like...
This gives it away. This person is normally on the other side of the camera. Yep.
Randy Shaver.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Smashing Pumpkin.
Is that director?
Eli Roth?
No, Judd.
Oh, Quentin Tarantino.
That's Quentin.
Ladies and gentlemen,
That's it.
the Smashing
Now I
Pumpkin.
get it. It's funny because as soon as you think it, you
Correct.
hear it.
You can hear it.
Yeah.
All right, this one's pretty obvious, but try this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, salt and pepper.
Jolly.
Patrick Stewart.
Yeah, Patrick Stewart.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Sir Patrick
salt
Stewart.
and pepper.
Salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper.
John Mulaney.
All right, let's see if we can get this one.
God, I wish that guy was serving at my table.
Brilliant.
Try this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, Metallica.
Is that Nathan Lane?
It sure is.
Is it?
That's
Wow.
Nathan Lane.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I love Nathan Lane.
Metallica.
Nathan
Lane
Lane's
is-
sweet. He's
is
super
hysterical.
talented. Yes.
All right, this one's extremely difficult.
Ladies and gentlemen, corn.
One more time.
I wish that lady was serving at my table as well.
Here's a couple of here.
Ladies and gentlemen, corn.
Ladies and gentlemen, salt and pepper.
Man, the food's not good here, but these sons of bitches are excited.
Hey, what else do you guys have at this restaurant?
Ladies and gentlemen, Bush.
Well,
No, back to this one for a second.
Ladies and gentlemen, corn.
No, it's from Friends.
Nope.
Oh,
Nope.
it sounded like
This is a
Courtney Cox.
really tough one.
Ladies and gentlemen, corn.
Courtney Thorne Smith.
No.
Is that
Different Amber
Cameron
Thiessen.
Diaz.
Her initials are EL.
Eric Wyhammer?
That's Eva Longoria. All right, try
yeah,
this
I
one.
never would have gotten that.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jimmy Eat World.
That's Cameron Diaz?
It sure is saucy. Wow, you're pretty good at this.
You're good at voices.
How about this one?
Ladies and gentlemen, Blink 182.
I do know that.
One more time.
Ladies and gentlemen, Blink 182.
That is
Ladies and gentlemen, Blink 182.
son of a bitch.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, Blink 182.
Ladies and gentlemen.
His initials are JF.
Oh,
Jack Frost.
Ladies and gentlemen, Blink 182.
It's not a fictional character.
Oh, darn it.
Jason.
Nope.
Ladies and gentlemen, Blink 182.
That's
Jack.
Jamie Foxx.
Oh.
Yes.
Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, I hear it.
Let's try another one.
Last one. This is for sauce.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dave Matthews Band.
That's Courtney
That's
Cox.
Courtney Cox. There you go. All right, more about what really matters after this on The Fan.
It's a Wild Wednesday on The Fan, presented by Jim Beam, a crowd pleaser since 1795. And we want to send you to tomorrow's game. Be caller number 21 right now.
Jeez.
To win a pair of tickets to see your Minnesota Wild take on the Utah Hockey Club tomorrow night. Good luck. Call now.
Great number.
Parrish, what was the highest number you ever wore? You were 37? Or you go higher
37 in
than
the
that?
pros. Well, like growing up, I used to like change my number every year. I was 5 for a long time. Then I went to 55, then a 31 and 29. And
Only if she's 5'3".
yeah, I had a bunch of random numbers. But yeah, in pros, it was 37 or 21.
Well, no, Zach has to answer 21 phone calls.
Well, that's kind of
Next
you.
time, say 37.
Yeah, say 5,000.
Or say you were at one point wearing 99 in honor of Gretzky and make him answer 99 phone
And they
calls.
let you wear it.
Yeah.
All right, let's do what really matters. Scores and stats around the world of sports. And in between, Chris will change your life and tell you something that you actually probably didn't know.
We should put one of these phones in your room over there. You've been asking for that? Yeah.
It's too expensive.
Too expensive to do that?
Well, Hawk will pay for it.
No, Hawk won't do that.
No.
No, I don't. No.
Why don't we just give it away like on the text line?
Or how about we
You
just...
don't open them.
Or the comment section on the stream
What
in
about
the 8 o'clock hour.
What about the YouTube bit?
Or the YouTube bit or Facebook Live?
Yeah.
Or maybe the podcast? Kevin O'Connell and the Vikings agreed to a contract extension. KOC's going nowhere.
Hell yeah.
Good news, buddy.
Yeah.
I thought we were supposed to trade him, according to Jen Glazer.
Man, he got dragged yesterday.
Well, I mean, it just doesn't make any sense because, like, it's one thing to say teams really like Kevin O'Connell, and they might make a phone call or two to see if he's available. But the whole, like, I don't know that they're going to trade him. It never made any sense from the Vikings standpoint, and it didn't really make any sense from the Kevin O'Connell standpoint. Why would KLC want to leave here? Awesome spot. Everybody loves you. You're going to get paid a ton. Right. I mean, I don't know. It never made any sense, but it kind of felt cool that other teams reportedly were that interested in KOC that they would potentially be willing to trade for him.
And he loved that for a bargaining chip.
Yeah, maybe. But that's why even Lieber was like, if this got floated from KOC's agent, and that was never confirmed, that was just a theory. Like, if it was, that didn't make any sense either. It's like, you have all the leverage in the world. You're about to be coach of the year.
Right. Yeah.
We don't need to have, fake trade rumors that get all the way to Jay Glazer. You're going to get whatever you want.
Right. You took a team that a lot of us thought you'd win 4 games into 14.
Yeah.
I think you're going to get paid.
Nope, this dude deserves it.
Yeah, he does.
He's earned every penny.
2 massively overachieving seasons. Obviously didn't go our way in the postseason either time. That sucks. But 3 years in, 39 years old, dude's legit.
I mean, if you go back and you look at all those other coaches that were hired at that time, a lot of them are out.
I thought you were going to say dead.
No.
I thought that word was about to start with a D. I'm like, wow, they're all dead? Who didn't live?
Like Doug Peterson was hired in 2022. He's out. Matt Eberflus is hired. He's out. Dable is barely hanging on. Dennis Allen is out. Nathaniel Hackett is out. Jared Mayo. Well, that was last year. Gerard. Why do I say Jared?
I don't know.
Because I'm an idiot. But yeah, most of them are out.
What really matters, though, is this.
It's interesting to read it. Do you guys know about Jamestown? Obviously, the Jamestown colony.
Just the Cliff Notes, not the details.
First permanent English settlement ever established in the New World.
Mm-hmm.
First settled in 1607. Some pretty incredible history tied to it. The very founding of the United States of America links all the way back to Jamestown, the first English speakers to ever call our continent home, put down the roots there. But Jamestown has a creepy side, too, like any place with enough history. Weird and eerie things are pretty much bound to happen there, and they did. Archaeologists recoiled in horror at finding some evidence of humans who lived more than 4 centuries ago, did some weird things. In fact, they're pretty sure they found the bodies of a 14 and 15-year-old who were forced to fight to the death. They don't know why, but they're pretty sure that was the case.
How do they know they were forced to?
That's a good point.
I don't know. That is a great question.
And then they both lost?
Looks like it.
Well, I guess it's a tie.
Yeah. It's like Beast Games. One of us is going to die. Will you please volunteer?
Okay.
Because if you don't, then both of us are going to die. Mr. Beast says so. Only Mr. Beast is actually a beast.
Yeah.
Like literally.
Did I read on social media correctly that Mr. Beast is going to try to buy TikTok? Is that accurate?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I thought that it was being sold to Elon Musk. Seriously, I read that this morning.
Yeah, I heard that as well.
I don't know. I decided I didn't want to buy it.
By TikTok?
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of
yeah.
Too much hassle.
I already own a clock.
The problem is I don't know if they're going to sell. So I think there's been plenty of offers since the shutdown, and now they don't have. Well, they don't have to sell if they are allowed to operate. So
I see what you're saying. Hey, the worst part of that 14 and 15-year-old theory about them fighting to the death is there's a really good chance that entire colony had money on it. And if they both died, what a buzzkill. It's like we just made 2 teenagers fight to the death, and now we don't even exchange any money? What a waste of time.
That sucks.
Right. That does suck.
Oh, it's like kissing your sister, right? It's like...
But they did that in Jamestown.
100%, for sure.
They had to.
And that wasn't even for gambling reasons. That was just because they had a limited option of females that had come over.
And hey, Larry's sister's hot. Huge to the rocks.
Wow. Larry's sister's hot.
And if anybody's going to have his sister, it's going to be Larry.
Yeah.
You know Larry.
There were so many Larrys in Jamestown.
Oh, yeah. Like Leisure Suit Larry at the Game Hawk Club. Well. Oh, I'm sorry. Leisure Suit Larry is tough to say.
No, Leisure's better.
Yeah, Leisure's.
What's with these homies kissing my sister?
My 10-year-old daughter is currently learning about Jamestown in school, and she officially now knows more than I do about it, because I know two things: that it was basically the first colony, and that a 14 and 15-year-old once fought to the death.
Yeah.
So she knows more about it than I do. Isn't that depressing about getting older? Because think about, like, again, it's what we say all the time about retaining information. I wish I could retain stuff. And I know it doesn't matter. Like, does knowing the details of Jamestown change your life at all unless you're on Jeopardy? No. But I wish I knew it.
Here's the thing. I've been told, nope, not true. I've read that people with photographic memory are overwhelmed with information.
That it's crippling?
Yeah.
Because they're storing so much?
Right.
Or is that just
because there's stuff you just don't need to remember?
Okay, but stupid. I don't know why I always use the periodic table of elements as an example.
You're obsessed with it.
But what is there, like 140 elements or something like that? 130?
Like
it's something like that. But my point is, Sauce, if I said what jersey number does Patrick Mahomes wear?
15.
Right. But if I said what's the symbol for, I don't know, zinc?
Ask me lead.
What's the symbol for lead?
PB.
Right, but I'm saying, why is it so much harder to memorize something like that?
That's a very good question.
When I could ask you hundreds of jersey names, and I bet your percentage would be like 90+%. But if I ask you the atomic weight of carbon, you're like, what now?
1.5.
That's my what?
1.5.
That's wrong.
How? How do you know?
Hi. Yes, Zachary.
Because he's interested in it.
Yeah, correct.
There's no need to be interested in the periodic table of elements unless you are going to do that on a daily basis. Now, Sauce is a bigger example of the interest because he also is using it in his job.
He's just a bigger example of a human.
Jesus.
Christ.
This is also...
Please call me Christ.
Sorry.
That's a huge bitch.
Christ. This is also... Zacho knows because this was probably told to him in middle school and elementary school. Why don't you retain the information like you retain all that sports stuff? And it's because I wasn't interested in chemical numbers and
chemical
science.
numbers. I'm not saying that all of us should memorize the entire periodic table of elements. I just wish our brains were capable of filing away some of it.
But he knew lead. That's some of it.
It's because it's.
I know gold is AU.
AU. Hey, you get over there and give me that heavy thing.
You've never sounded more like Sloth from the Goonies than you just did, Zach. And that's the second Sloth reference of the show. Oh, man. Anyway, shout out to Jamestown. My turn. The Wolves are at Dallas tonight at 6:30. The Wolves have back-to-back losses. They lost to Cleveland, best record in the NBA. That's fine. And then another heartbreaker to Memphis. The Mavs, though, are falling apart. They've lost 4 of their last 5. When's Lucas supposed to be back?
I don't know. He's been hurt since Christmas, right?
I knew it was supposed to be a month plus, but I haven't looked at the update. What really matters is this.
Laura Buxton released a helium-filled balloon during celebrations for her grandparents' gold wedding anniversary in June of 2001. She attached to the balloon her name and address and a note asking the finder to write back. 10 days later, she received a reply. The balloon had been found by another girl named Laura Buxton.
Come on. What?
Yeah.
How?
Hi.
Listen, it gets weirder. 140 miles away, another girl named Laura Buxton. They were both 10 years old. They both had a 3-year-old black Labrador, a guinea pig, and a rabbit.
They're in the Matrix.
Yeah, right.
This is a simulation.
Well, stuff like that. It's stuff like the Kennedy and the Lincoln thing that you just wonder, man, maybe there is some order in this chaotic universe of ours.
Man, you should just go back to remembering jersey numbers. Hey, speaking of balloons. So, as the only straight white male that watches Twin Cities Live on a daily basis, I think I'm the only one. Man, I felt dumb yesterday. So, Elizabeth and Ben are talking to Weather Guy from Channel 5, talking about how freaking cold it is. I learned something. I had no idea this was the case. Did you guys know that essentially they're letting weather balloons go on a daily basis?
Every morning.
I didn't know that.
I didn't either. No.
I don't quite understand, how weather balloons work and how often we need them. I didn't know they released them every freaking day.
Yeah.
So what this guy was saying is however high up they go, I forget how high he said, that the balloon yesterday registered something like minus 36 Celsius.
Jeez.
And since they've been letting weather balloons go, I hope I have all these stats correct. In the history of them tracking temperatures based on weather balloons, that was one of the 10 coldest days ever in Minnesota yesterday.
Wow. Oh, I did not know that.
At that height, like when the weather balloons go up, that's as high as that's one of the 10 coldest days since they've tracked.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what they look like, Parrish. Yeah.
Let's see.
Man, I just didn't know they released them.
That looks like
something
from the film It.
Oh, there it is.
That's the National Weather Service, Twin Cities.
So super dumb question.
Blank screen.
Where do they go?
Yeah.
Why are they not landing all over the place?
Do they have like somebody controlling them?
Does Laura Buxton find weather balloons?
Yeah.
With her black Labrador and her guinea pig?
Do they just let go of it and say, good luck?
4:55 a.m. So if you're ever like in the Chanhassen area at 5 o'clock in the morning, look up. You might see a weather balloon. They go up to 100,000 feet, drifting as far as 200 miles from their launch point.
Jeez.
While their payload, about the weight of a grapefruit, relays air temperature, air pressure, and humidity data back to the station. So
they're just littering on a daily basis.
Yeah.
That's illegal.
No, they're the government. They can do whatever they want.
Oh, man, that's depressing.
Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah, who's going to arrest them? The government?
Okay, how many... You said 2001, Chris, the story was? I think you said... How many Laura Buxtons in the entire United States?
I know. Weird, right? This was technically in England, but still.
Oh, sorry, England.
Yeah, that is
all right, well, maybe that's a more common name in England.
Maybe.
But still. Man. And maybe a black Labrador is like the standard dog in England. Maybe it's not as crazy as we think, but the fact that her name is the exact same is pretty mind-blowing.
Pretty crazy, man.
Quit letting go of balloons.
Yeah, the world's weird.
Sure is, Paul. It sure is.
Very complicated.
It
a lot
sure
of
is.
things going on we don't know about. Yeah, man.
Like?
Well, like?
You said it, brother. The news is next. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.